Hello everyone, this is Jeevanandam. Today we are going to see the topic of percentage. Into the numerical aptitude we have a various segmentations. Into that the percentage is the very important one. Each and every number we are going to be convert that as a part of 100. So for how to calculate the percentage, let us see one by one. Before getting into the topic, we just want to know what is meant by percentage. Okay, the percentage is the top part of the fraction whose bottom part is 100. Each and every number, whatever the thing we have a divisor and dividend, we have to take it as a part of 100. We need to convert that as a part of 100, so that we have a calculator percentage. That is the thing, we have a calculator percentage. Okay, the concept of the percentage is the certain percentage, in the sense it has a number of hundreds available. For example, we can take that as a x percentage, means x hundreds are available. We can written that as a x percentage. Okay, that is what the percentage actually. Whatever the thing we have a divisor and dividend, we have to convert that as a part of 100. That is called the percentage actually. Okay, we can see the example here. 50 percentage means we have a half of the particular half of the part of 100. Okay, 25 percentage means we have that as a part of 100 is quarter. Okay, kind wise we have take a whatever the dividend and divisor we have to convert that as a part of 100. Okay, that is what the percentage actually. Let us see the example. See here, for example, there are two kind of exams are happening. I got 24 divided by 30 in the first exam, and 36 divided by 60 in the second exam. Okay, how can I compare these marks? When which one is the highest one, which one is the lowest one? How can I compare these marks? In the sense, we have to be find a percentage into the both exams, and we can easily compare the things. But now we have to be convert that as a percentage. 24 divided by 30 into 100, it has a 80 percentages. Okay, 36 divided by 60 into 100, it has a 60 percentage. Now it can be easily compared. So we have the first exam is the highest one. Okay, now we have to come to the conclusion as the first exam is the highest one. Likewise, we have to be convert the entire the thing, whatever the dividend and divisor we have, that must be convert into the part of 100. That is called the percentage. Okay, the part of a percentage problem we need to know. Okay, each and every part into the percentage of a problem we just want to know, then only we have to be easily identify which one is missing and which one we want to find into the given problem. Okay, the base value is the whole percentage of a problem, so that value is the base value, and the top of the value we can call it as the amount of a part of the whole. Amount is the part of the whole value, that must be the top value. Then we have a rate of the percentage. It is a ratio of the whole value percentages, so whole amount of the percentage, that must be written as a percentage value. Okay, now we have a three parts into the percentage problem. One is a base value, and another one is a bottom amount value, it is a top value, and third one is a we have a ratio that must be converted as part of 100. Okay, that is the ratio, that is the percentage. Okay, so this is what we have to be we have a part of a percentage into the problems. Okay, now we have to be calculate by using these three parts into the separate formulas. Okay, let us see the formula 1. Okay, percentage, if we want to find a percentage, in the sense the whole amount the amount must be divided by the base value into 100. Okay, that must be that we have to convert for the percentage. Okay, if we are missing the if the sum is missing the base value, in the sense we need to use the formula of amount divided by percentage into 100. Okay, and another thing, if the amount is missing, in the sense we have a formula of percentage into base value divided by 100. These three formulas will help you to finding the parts of the percentage problems. Okay, let us see the example. Okay, now we have a first example. Calculate the 20 percentage of 800. Okay, now we have to calculate the particular amount value. Here the amount value is missing, so we need to use the formula of the particular base value divide by 100 into percentage. Okay, so by using this formula we can get the value of 160. So the amount value is 160. Okay, now we have to come to the conclusion is 160 is the amount value, 800 is the base value, and 20 is the percentage value. Okay, this is how we can be calculate. And the second example we have as the amount is 15 and then base value is 60. Now we have to calculate the percentage. Okay, so we have a formula for that. Okay, similarly the percentage is equal to amount divided by base into 100. So we need to apply the each thing. The percentage is equal to 15 divided by 60 into 100 is equal to 25 percentage. Now easily we have to come to the solution by using these type of formulas. The third example is we have a 20 percentage. Okay, the percentage is a 20 and the base value is 150. Now the amount is missing, so the value we have to find out for the amount. For that we have a formula, amount is equal to percent into base divided by 100. Okay, and we have the calculation, 20 into 150 divided by 100 is equal to 30. Now we have to come to the conclusion is the amount value is 20, the base value is 150 and the percentage is 20. Okay, kindwise by using these type of a formula we have to find the solution of the given problem into the percentage. Let us see the another terminology, the percentage. We need to calculate the percentage based on the price and commodity of the product. If the cost price is increases than the selling price, we have a profit. If the cost price is decreases the selling price, we have a loss percentage. Okay, by using these formulas we need to find out the whether it is a loss or profit. We have to find out the percentage by using these formulas. You just see the window. Okay, if the profit percentage, if the profit available in the sense, we have a formula R divided by 100 plus R into 100. That is what the profit percentage. If the cost price is decreases than the selling prices in the sense, we have a formula, we have a loss percentage. For that we have a formula R divided by 100 minus R into 100. Okay, this is how we can calculate the loss percentage or profit percentages. Another terminology we have a based on we have to find out the percentage based on the result on the population. Okay, the population of the population of the people, we need to find out the percentage when and which year it going to be increase and which year going to be decrease, kind of that we need to find the solution. For that also we need to calculate after the n years and in the n years ago. Okay, so kind of that we need to calculate by using this type of a formula. You just see the window and see the formula. By using this formula we have to calculate the population of the percentages. And another terminology is the percentage based on the result on depreciation of a particular product or machine. Okay, if the machine we bought sometimes in the sense what is the depreciation percentage we have when we are bought and what is the depreciation percentage. Okay, by using these type of a formulas we have to be find out the percentage of a depreciation of a machine or a product. Okay, if the value of the machine after n years or n years ago, kind of that we have calculate the percentage by using these formulas. You just see the window. Now it's a time to say thank you. Before the thank you, we need to do practice the sums and problems. Then only we have a capable of quick answer to the each and every questions what they have asked into the written exam or a particular quantitative aptitude or particular competitive exams. Okay, thank you for watching the video. If you are like do like and share the video. If you have any doubts, post the doubt into the comment box. Thank you very much.